What's up, everybody? We're live. We have a pretty damn good card in a few hours. Actually, an hour. We have Colby Covington versus Joaquin Buckley. This is the last card of the year. Yeah, we don't have fights, man, for a month, so it's definitely going to suck. But you know what? That break, I feel like, is always good for everybody. The first week kind of, sucks, and then you just kind of get used to it. And then, yeah, man, we already have some really good fights next year, so I'm very looking forward to that. The first fight card of the year is pretty good as well. So, yeah, man. Last week we went to the card live. We went with about 6 or 7 of my buddies. Shout out if you guys know Jimmy the Drunk on Twitter. I was there with him. Great night, man. Damn, dude, I was getting smoked on my bets early on. Lost on Randy Brown, which I thought it was a robbery, and then we also lost on Weidman, who was looking great early, and then died. And I was down like $400. I was pissed, man. I was like, man, I want to leave this card. I want to go home, and then we end up winning some live bets, cashing some parlays live, and walked out of there having a winning night. So I got lucky on the Cyril Gone bet. I already know everybody. We lost that fight. That was the luckiest bet I've ever hit in my life. When it went to split, I was like, dude, there is no way Gone won that fight. I scored that 29-28 Volkov, and yeah, it was the luckiest bet I ever hit in my entire life. So thanks for that bet, fight gods. But yeah, without further ado, let's dive into this card. We got 3 bets. We might be live betting. We'll see how it goes. Let's do it. First fight of the night, guys. We got a women's fight. We got Josephine Knutsson versus Pierre Rodriguez. Odds. We got do believe that yeah, so we got Josephine who's minus 260, Rodriguez plus 220. Yeah, I'm going to go with the favorite here, man. I think that she's the better striker. I think Rodriguez has to go out there and grapple to get the win. I don't think that she can. I think Rodriguez is she's a striker as well, but she's just not better on the feet. I think Newson's more technical. And yeah, she's going to get the job done. So I'm going to go with the favorite here to secure the dub. Next fight, we got Davey Grant versus Ramon Tavares. This is a good fight, man. It's been a pick 'em. Tavares was plus money. Right now it's Grant minus 115, Ramon Tavares minus 105. I really thought about betting Tavares here, but I'm going to stay away. Grant is, 38, I think? Is that what he is? Yeah, 38, and Tavares is 30. So Grant's a lot older, and, we could definitely see a drop-off here. He could look washed, but he still is a good fighter. He has good leg kicks, good boxing, good jiu-jitsu. Tavares is a striker. It's a pure striker matchup. I think Tavares, the 8 years youth advantage is pretty big, but he hasn't really fought anybody. So that's one of the reasons why I'm going to stay away. But from a pick, I think that Tavares is going to land the harder shots. I think they're both pretty durable. Grant's never been knocked out, but he's been hurt in his fights. And Tavares has been knocked out before, but he has taken a lot of damage. But I do think he's tough. I don't think cardio is an issue for either dudes. I think they both have good cardio. Yeah. 2 good strikers. I'll go with Tavares, but I'm not betting it. Maybe this is a live bet fight, but I'll go with Ramon Tavares with the win. And let's get it. What's up, Jimmy? Yeah, man, that was a sick ass card, man. We had really good seats too, man. That shit was awesome. I can't wait for the next card at T-Mobile because I'm gonna try to go to every card next year at T-Mobile, man. It's just so fun, dude. Yeah, mango card all day, man. All right, so next fight we got the worst fight of the night. We got Miranda Maverick versus Jamie Wynn Horth. We got Maverick minus 750. We got Jamie Wynn Horth plus 550. Yeah, man, I got Maverick here. I don't really think anyone's going to be picking Jamie Wynn Horth. I don't think Jamie Wynn Horth is good at all. She's a tough Canadian jobber, in my opinion. I don't even know why Maverick's taking this fight. I mean, Maverick's better wherever the fight goes. I think Maverick's just going to absolutely style on her and maybe get it out of there. I'll go with Maverick domination. So, yeah, let's get it. Next fight, Miles Johns versus Felipe Lima. Ran in the distance. Yeah, that could definitely hit, man. Good luck on that. We got Felipe Lima minus 250, Miles Johns plus 210. I was very impressed with Lima. I'm sure everyone else was in his debut, man. Up a weight class, subbing Naimov. That was impressive. Now this is also up a weight class. Both guys are bantamweights. Yeah, man, I think Lima's the better fighter here. I thought about parlaying here. I'll stay away, but he's the better striker. I think Johns probably has the better wrestling, but I do think that Lima has really good jiu-jitsu. Watch out for this kid. This is one of the best bantamweight prospects in the UFC, and I think this guy's just going to absolutely style on Miles Johns. So I like Lima a lot. I think he's good. Like I said, I almost thought about parlaying him, but we passed. You know, I was going to bet on Miles Johns against Cody Garbrandt, man. It kind of sucks that fight that fell off. But, yeah, Felipe Lima, decision, in my opinion, maybe a late finish. A lot of people are betting him by sub. He could get the sub. So, we'll see. But I got Lima for the dub. Next fight, we got my first bet of the night. We got Sean Woodson versus Fernando Padilla. We got Woodson minus 145. We got Fernando Padilla plus 125. I believe Woodson has, I think, like a 1.5 inch reach. Yeah, man, both these guys are long. This is a striker versus striker matchup. Yeah, man. I mean, this is the thing. I mean, Woodson's fought a little bit better competition, but like I say, this is styles make fights. I have my first bet. I got 2 units on Fernando Padilla at plus 130. I think Woodson's a technical striker. He has good boxing, but you watched his last fight against Bruce Leroy, man. I thought he lost that fight. He's been hurt in his fights as well, man. And I could definitely see Padilla going out there and pushing the pace and landing some hard shots and, you know, dropping him and getting the sub, dude, because his ground game is really good. I think this is a close fight, and I think the dog is, you know, a good bet here. I think, like I said, Woodson is a little more technical, but I think Padilla's forward pressure, and he's going to land the harder shots, man. Padilla's really good boxing as well. Good cardio. I think the Knutsson fight was just, you know, kind of an off night, but he looked great last fight, and he looked good in his debut. And you watched that fight when Julian Erosa went out there and, you know, Dar stroked him. I can see Padilla hurting him and subbing him, to be honest. I can see him knocking him out. Yeah, I don't know. Woodson's a good fighter, but I think Padilla, man, is just on the rise, and I like him, man. He's a dog, dude. He has a really good chin, good forward pressure, aggressive, good striking, man, good boxing, good kicks, more power than Woodson, too, in my opinion. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a good fight. I think if Padilla goes out there and brawls and makes it a war, he's going to win, man. And, you know, Woodson doesn't do good backing up, dude. So I think the body shots are going to be big. I think Padilla has really good body shots. Man, dude, Woodson against Saldana. Dude, Saldana was going out there and dropping him twice, man. Dominated that fight. The only reason why I went to a draw is because the point deduction. But, yeah, I had a close fight with Jourdain. You know, it shouldn't have been a split, but it was still close with the bantamweight. And then the last fight, man, that's what did it for me, man. I thought Leroy won that fight, and I think Padilla's a better fighter than Leroy right now. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Padilla. I think he's going to sub him. I think Padilla's going to go out there and hurt him on the feet and Darce choke Sean Woodson. And I think Padilla's going to be a ranked guy, man. I think this guy's going to be a top 10 guy in the future, and I think he's a good fighter. But like I said, if, you know, the reach is – they're both long fighters, so it's not like Woodson has a huge reach advantage here, man. It's, 1.5? Like, you know, Padilla's very long and rangy too. So I think he needs to go out there and get the pressure going, back Woodson up, make this a brawl, and he's going to win. So he's going to win the hard shots, and I think he's going to get him out of there. So, yeah, first bet of the night. We got 2 units on Fernando Padilla, guys. And I think, I'm pretty sure he is the younger fighter. I forgot to write it in my notes. Let me check real quick. I know he is. I forget how many, like, hold on real quick. Yeah, he's 27 with a 76-inch reach. And then you got Woodson, who's 32 with a 78-inch reach. So, yeah, let's get it, guys. Next fight, we got Joel Alvarez versus Jakar Klose. We got Alvarez, who's minus 510. A lot of money coming on him. And then Gerard Klose, plus 385. Klose is a dog. He's a good fighter. This is the best fighter Alvarez has ever fought. Man, dude. Alvarez has been proving me wrong, dude. He's getting better and better. He's a good fighter. I definitely think we need to see a step up, but you need to see him against a great guy next. I think this is a good matchup for him. I think he's going to win. You know, Klose is a dog, but I think Alvarez is just – he's a better striker. And the thing is, Klose, like, he likes getting takedowns and stuff and pushing the pace, but, like, you shouldn't go out there and take down a guy like Alvarez, man. He's so good on the mat. So I think Alvarez is going to finish him. I think he's better wherever the fight goes. And he deserves a top 15 opponent next. You know, maybe give him Benoit St. Denis. I think Alvarez would absolutely retire that dude. Next fight, we got Ottoman Azaitar versus Michael Johnson. Yeah, man, this is another fight. It's, in my opinion, I'm not betting this fight because they're both just washed up fighters. Like, Michael Johnson's the better fighter, but he's at the end. He's old. His chin is deteriorating. It's just really hard to trust Michael Johnson. And this is a striker versus striker matchup. I don't think Azaitar is good either. I mean, his chin's not good as well, but he's the younger fighter. Dog or pass. for the pick, I'll go with Ottoman, but I'm not betting this fight at all. Next fight, we got Navajo and Sterling versus George Tokkos. Brendan Allen's like main training partner. Yeah, I got Navajo Sterling here, minus 1,000. I mean, I definitely think he's a better fighter. I think he's a good prospect to watch. He looked great in Contender Series. Yeah, give me Navajo for the win. Next fight, we got Daniel Marcos versus Adrian Yanez. Daniel Marcos, minus 220, and we got Adrian plus 185. I was going to bet on Marcos, and then the line got steamed at minus 220. I don't want to bet him there, so I think it's a great matchup for him. I've been betting. I mean, if you guys have been following me, I've been betting on Marcos ever since Contender Series. I bet on him in the Contender Series, the dog money. I've been betting him every fight, man. I mean, bet him up dog money against Simon Oliveira. Absolutely styled on him. Bet him against Davey Grant. It was a close fight, but I mean, I do think the judges got it right. Bet him last fight against Castaneda. I mean, every fight in the UFC in Contender Series, I bet on him. He's one of my money trains. I think he's one of the best prospects in UFC. I think he's one of the best prospects in the division. I think he's going to be ranked. He's great. Undefeated for a reason, man. I mean, very good striking, good movement. He's good, has good pressure. He's very good in the clinch. I mean, really good kicks, good boxing, good knees. The dude's a great fighter, man. And, Yanez, he's no slouch. I'm not going to say he's a jobber because he's not, but he just taking so much damage. He gets hits too much for my liking. I think Marco's just so much more tactical. I think Yanez might have a little more power. Yanez probably has better boxing, but yeah, man, I think Marco's just going to style on him and pick him apart. And I think he can take him down as well. I think he has a better grappling. So I think it's going to be a clean performance from Marcos, whether he wins by decision or gets Yanez out of there. So I got Daniel Marcos with the win. And yeah, he's one of my favorite prospects in the division. Let's see. What up, LP? You said, what did you say? What's that abrasion on the tip of your nose? Oh, I had like a zit and shit. I popped it. Yeah. Thanks for noticing. Plus 400 from Miss MMA Kelton. Yeah, man. Ricky was definitely before Kelton. Yeah, I'm still homies with both of them, man. But I just did this shit solo, dude. They're busy and stuff. We all have different schedules and stuff. So you know how it goes, man. We're older and stuff. We're all busy. So next fight, I believe we got Vitor Petrino versus Dustin Jacoby. Man, it's really hard in my opinion. Man, this is a good fight, but man, I don't know, man. I got Petrino minus 300, Jacoby plus 250. I'm gonna pick Petrino. I think he's a better fighter. Jacoby's definitely looking declined and washed, but Petrino pulled a huge stun against Lionheart, man. I don't know, man. This is a weird fight because I thought Petrino was going to be a good prospect, and losing to Lionheart like he did, that was embarrassing, man. Petrino's a pressure fighter, a brawler. He probably has a better grappling. I think Jacoby, still has technical striking, but I just think that Petrino's going to be faster and going to make this a war. I'll go Petrino, but I'm not confident in this guys at all. I wouldn't parlay it. Next fight, we got Manel Kape versus Bruno Silva. I got a parlay with Manel Kape and someone else later in the card. I got 2 units, I believe. I think it's, let me check. I think it's like minus 127 or something like that. Let me see. Minus 137. So, yeah, I like Manel Kape. I like Manel Kape. I think he's a good prospect. I know I bet on Ma's fight. He dropped the ball, but I think this is a good matchup for him. This is a striker versus striker matchup. Silva's gonna, try to make it a war. And Manel's just so much better on the feet, man. Way better striker than Bruno Silva. I think Manel could get a finish here, man. In the distance could be a sneaky bet. So I'm gonna go with Manel. I think he's gonna go out there and make this a very clean, dominant performance and get Bruno Silva out there. Co-main event, we got Cub Swanson versus Billy Quarantillo. We got Billy Q minus 156, Cub Swanson plus 36. I like Billy Quarantillo. I took a picture with him. I met him, talked to him for a long time. Good guy, but, betting is different, I mean, you can't just bet on who you like. I think this is a good spot for Cub Swanson. I know Billy Q is 5 years, younger, but I think he's taking a lot more damage than Cub, and I think Cub's a better fighter. I really do. I know he's 41, but I think he's a better striker. And I don't think Billy's going to be able to go out there and get him down. I think Cub's faster on the feet. I think he has better hands, better kicks. And I can see Cub finishing Billy, man. I think Billy's at the end. I do think Cub is at the end as well. But I do think that, if you watch the tape on Billy, last fight did not look good against the wall. Who's a great fighter, but then a very close fight with Damon Jackson. I mean, that's just not a good look. I think Swanson is a better fighter. I think he's a better striker. Grappling-wise, is close. I think Billy could get takedowns, but I think Cub can get back up. I think Cub could actually take down Billy, but I think the striking is just a big advantage for Cub. So I'm going to go Cub, 2 units, plus 130. Let's get it, boys. Main event, we got Colby Covington and Joaquin Buckley. We got Joaquin Buckley, who is minus 210, Covington plus 180. If you guys know me, I'm a huge Covington fan. Huge Colby the Chaos Covington fan. One of my favorite fighters of all time, but this is the betting game. I think this is a good spot for Buckley. My parlay is going to be Buckley and Kape. So I think this is a good spot. I was there live, bet on Colby live. He just did not look good against Edwards. He doesn't fight anymore, guys. Like he's at the end. He's older. Man, dude, I think this is a great spot. I think Buckley is the better fighter. I think that on the feet, I think Buckley's a better striker. I think he's going to land the harder shots. I think at 170, Buckley's a problem. Like, this is not the 185 Buckley, man. This is a different fighter. He's improving. He's looking better and better, beating good guys. I think that Covington, like I said, in his prime was a great fighter, man. I just don't know where his head's at. We haven't seen him in a while. I think he's at the end. I think that, he could get some takedowns here, but I think Buckley's going to keep on getting up. And I think on the feet, it's a mismatch. I think Buckley's a better striker. I'm going to go with Buckley. I think he can knock out Colby Covington. And it sucks for me to say that because I like Colby, man. I'm a good fan, big fan, but it's a betting game. I think that this is a good matchup for Buckley, and it's his time right now, guys. So, Joaquin Buckley. So, a little recap of my picks. We got Buckley. We got Swanson. We got Kape. We got Petrino. We got Marcos. We got Sterling. We got Azaitar. We got Alvarez. We got Padilla. We got Lima, Maverick, Tavares, and Knutsson. And, did I say Sterling? Yeah. And then for my bets, we got 2 units on a parlay with Buckley and Kape at minus 137. And we got 2 dog shots, 2 units on Padilla plus 130, and then 2 units on Swanson plus 130. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I appreciate it, man. What a good sport to talk about. I love UFC. So you're a good kid. Thanks. Appreciate it, man. What up? Get back in. Yeah, I can't wait, man, for this card. Less than an hour. Last card of the year. Let's get. I hope everyone has a winning night, man. I hope, all my haters out there. I love all you guys. It just keeps me going. I just love talking about the sport. I love betting on the sport. UFC is such a good sport. It's awesome. We're going to see some good fights today, some finishes. Let's get it. Let's go. Joaquin Buckley, Kape, Fernando Padilla, Swanson. Let's get it, boys. Please like and subscribe. You guys know this is a hobby for me. I love this. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. And, I'll see you guys next year, man. Maybe we'll do a recap in a couple weeks. Maybe we'll do a recap next weekend. Maybe we'll do a recap tomorrow. Who knows? Everyone in the fantasy football playoffs, including myself. Let's get it. Let's get the dub. Cannot wait. And thanks for tuning in, guys. Peace out. Have a good night. Let's go. Peace.